Hi there. Well, it's September now and got more events. Starting with September 1st, 1632, battle at Castelnaudary. Henry de Montmorency's rebel army loses to French royalist forces of Louis XIII. 1638, French Queen Mother Maria de' Medici visits Amsterdam, Netherlands. 1647, French Cardinal Mazarin and Duke of Modena signed a treaty against Milan, a city-state within the Italian peninsula. 1695, the French garrison at the castle of Namur surrenders to the army of the Grand Alliance under the command of King William III of England, and the same day the Dutch-English army under William III occupies Nimes, or I believe it's possibly Namur. Moving on to September 2nd, 1644, Robert Devereux's Parliament infantry surrenders to Royalist forces in the Battle of Vest Retiel, Cornwall, during the English Civil War. 1649, the Italian city of Castro is completely destroyed by the forces of the Pope Innocent X, ending the Wars of Castro. 1666, Great Fire of London begins at 2 a.m. in Pudding Lane. 80% of London is destroyed. Moving on to 1686, Habsburg armies take Buda from the Turks, not Buddha as in Buddha religion, but Buda as in the city within Hungary. September 3rd, 1632, Battle of Nuremberg. Duke Wallenstein defeats Sweden's forces. 1650, Battle of Dunbar. Oliver Cromwell's forces, English New Model Army, defeats a Scottish force in a surprise attack. 1651, Battle of Worcester. Cromwell's New Model Army destroys Royalist forces of mainly Scots in the last battle of the English Civil War. And moving on to 1658, Richard Cromwell, also known as Tumbledown Dick, succeeds his father's Lord Protector of the Commonwealth. 1683, Turkish or Ottoman troops break through the defenses of Vienna during a siege before being pushed back. 1697, King William's War in the Americas ends with the Treaty of Ryswick, the peace treaty ending the 9 Years' War between the French and the Grand Alliance. It reverted back to traditional or conditions that preceded the war. September 5th, 1644, Prince Frederick Henry conquers Tsars of Ghent. 1646, first public library in the Americas is established when Bishop Palafox E. Mendeza donates his personal library of 5,000 books or volumes to the Tridentine colleges in Puebla, Mexico. 1661, Nicolas Fouquet, French superintendent of finances under Louis XIV, is arrested for maladministration of state funds. He died in 1680. He never saw freedom again. 1666, Great Fire of London, as spoken of, is leaving 13,200 houses destroyed and 8 people dead. 1698, Russian Tsar Peter the Great imposes a tax on beards. September 6, 1632, a battle at Nordlingen saw an imperial Spanish force, led by Ferdinand of Hungary and Cardinal Infante Ferdinand, heavily defeat a combined Swedish and German Protestant army led by Gustav Horn and Bernhard of Saxe-Weimar. 1642, English Long Parliament issues the ordinance ordering the closure of London Theatre, once the part owned by Shakespeare. 1651, King Charles II of England spends a day hiding in an oak tree during his escape after losing the Battle of Worcester. 1666, after St. Paul's Cathedral and much of London is burned down over the course of 4 days, Great Fire of London is finally extinguished. 1669, Siege of Carndia on Crete ends with the Venetian forces or fortress surrendering it to the Ottomans, the second longest siege in history, which started in 1648. 1672, William of Orange's troops reconquer the Ardennes from French forces. 1675, Swedish Admiral Steinbeck sails out with a fleet of 66 vessels. 1683, La Plecta is appointed as French Minister of Finance. 1688, Austrian armies occupy Belgrade. 1690, King William III escapes back to England. September 7th, 1630, city of Boston, Massachusetts is founded. 1652, Battle of Monte Cristo sees the Dutch fleet under Jovan Galen defeat English. September 8th, 1664, Dutch defending forces surrender the colony of New Netherlands, including that of New York, to some 300 English soldiers during the Anglo Dutch era, or the Anglo Dutch Wars, without much of a fight. 1681, Russia and China signed the Treaty of Nerdzhinski, or Nerdzinski. This checked Russian expansion, but opened a trade further between the two countries. Well, that's all for now. You have a good one.